Good morning, kiddos. Work-based learning summer program. We're going to talk about today the first step in the program. I'm going to start out virtually talking about career prep. So today we're going to talk about careers, right? Um, a lot of sometimes when you're young, you don't exactly know what you're planning on doing. So, one of the best things that I could suggest or advise you is do some research in different jobs. Um, I did it a totally different way than my son. I told my son about this when he was in high school. What I did is I went out and applied at jobs that I may be considering doing as a career and worked as either an intern or as literally a worker. And I stayed at the job at least about 6 months to see if it's something that I would like to do. And I did quite a bit of jobs that way. And I even told them what I was trying to do. So a lot of them were very receptive and open to uh, my curiosity. So one of the things is you got to be careful with it because it makes you look like a job hopper. And one of the things you're going to find out in getting jobs, if you do a resume and you got a bunch of jobs and you haven't stayed at them very long, that it looks like you're a job hopper, and that's actually a negative impact on you. But if you do it while you're young and you're in school and you explain to these employers when you go apply for a job with them that you're trying this field out to see if it's something you want to do, and you do it in this period's a span of period in a framework that it will you can protect yourself from looking like a job hopper. Okay, so and you may not want to mention on your application, just depending on what you're trying to achieve. So honesty is always the best policy. I have never seen it be have a negative impact on me in my career as long as far back as I can remember, even when in my childhood. Okay, so honesty, communication is a big part of career exploration. Um, Research, uh, Googling, anywhere that you can obtain information, go to those jobs and talk to people there. Um, Try to find as many people that retired people from the business and see what they say about it. There was quite a few people that I talked to in engineer that were retired from it. I had relatives. Relatives is a good source of information because a lot of times they won't lie to you. Those explain the ins and outs of it. Retired people will also as well. I mean, they have nothing to lose. I mean, I say nothing to lose. They're more open at that point of their career, right? So digging, that's the best way. Increase your data bank. Your data bank is your brain. How do you do that? You go in and you find information on a career. I'm fixing to put some lessons, some assignments in Google Classroom that's going to help us do some exploring into certain fields. And one of the things I want to introduce you to is websites that help you look at different types of careers. Um, Zella, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. But there's other websites out there where you can do career exploration. I'm going to give you one of my favorite ones is a free one from the government that gives you not just information and the salary and the pay and the education required for it, it also gives you some videos into those fields. Also, Zella does the same thing. So um, we need to start gaining some hours for our program. And so the more of these lessons and assignments that we can get done, the more hours we can claim. And each assignment, you can claim about 2 hours. Okay. So hopefully this will be helpful. I'm going to have a couple more series of videos over career exploration, but today is the introduction to it. So what the assignments that I'm going to provide you is going to get you where you can go in these, mainly to get used to these websites. There's no grading, nothing like that. So there's no writing. All I want you to do is on your own do some research over these fields. Okay, I want you to uh, exhaust information over each field that you're thinking about getting into. My son did that. What I'm doing with you is how I showed him, and he's been at his job now going on 5 years, and he's now he's a junior analyst. He's fixing to be a senior analyst for a computer programming company that's a middleman for big companies like Amazon, Sprint, AT&T. What they do is they're the ones that processes the credit cards when you purchase stuff. So the person that has the credit card gives the information to them, and they do not allow the people that they're purchasing from see their credit card information, so there's no fraud that can take place. So it's to prevent fraud. Okay. So I'm very proud of him. Out of 5 kids, he's the only one that truly listened to me when it came to that. And he's actually become very successful. And he found a job he likes and he enjoys it. And every day I talk to him, he's happy go lucky. And he's achieving and traveling and having fun. This is a day, I'll give you a glimpse of the day of his life. He works from home. They provide him internet, phone service, the computer systems and everything that he's needed to do his job. And when he's not on with a client, he gets on his bed, turns on his PlayStation, and plays games most of the day while he's waiting for clients to communicate with him. Or sometimes it's hard on him because they have to get up early in the mornings because in certain parts of the country, they have a different time zone. So sometimes he's working at 3 o'clock in the morning, setting up a new company and getting them ready to function with their program. So, but he loves it, and he gets to travel and visit places that he normally would not have access to. But he did a lot of research before he even went to school. And when he found what he wanted, that's what he geared his school towards, and now he's doing very well. He makes more money than his mother does. He's close to me, but not quite yet, but he's getting there. So please be receptive. Again, no grading. There's no assignments to turn in. The assignments is basically me putting information on the classroom in an assignment format for you to just go to those websites and or watch videos. That's the hardest thing you're going to do is watch a video, okay? And then we may have some meetings to discuss those videos. Hope you're having a good morning. Stay well, and see you Monday at 2 o'clock. If there's any problems with that, please let me know. All right? Bye.